Freudenschade, baby! Freudenschade! It's Fitzmas all over again. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you, Jason Leopold. Thank you for giving us another wonderful Fitzmas season. And the great thing about it is that not only have the dummies fallen for it, so has much of the mainstream media. Of course, I'm referring to the BuzzFeed story, which has already been falling apart, thanks in large part to Robert Mueller, who said that the story just isn't accurate. And by the way, this is the only story that they've actually commented on. So what's happened is it's hilarious. Yesterday, the dummies were in a state of Freudenschade celebrations. And I'm going to show you two dummy threads. One is while they're in the middle of Freudenschade celebrations, and then we can see exactly where the bubble pops form. And then the following thread, after they find out about the Mueller, saying it wasn't accurate, they're in a really downcast state. It's just like the first Fitzmas. So here we go for the second Fitzmas, and let's go to here they are, and this is yesterday, Friday at 3:24 p.m. They should have known better by then. Come on, Jason Leopold. But they're so desperate for that. After praying to Goddess Gaia for the Trump impeachment, they just can't wait. So here we go. It's here we go. Here, a round of applause for BuzzFeed. This is a Mystery Owl. Way to go, BuzzFeed! You provided us with the dossier, and now you provided us with solid, impeachable offenses. Yes, yes, yes. It came from Jason Leopold. It must be solid. Absolutely, rock solid. Now, let's go down here, and, oh, that is just great. Oh, yes, yes. History books will record that Trump was destroyed by something called BuzzFeed. Of course, and Jason Leopold, don't forget, he's the same guy, in case you forgot. He brought down Karl Rove. Don't you remember when Karl Rove was indicted on May 6th? On May 12th, 2006? And he was frog marched across the White House lawn. Yeah, we all remember how that went. That was about 24 business hours ago. I would have thought Yahoo would have the honors. Too bad media whores has gone dark. I missed the horse. No, actually, the media whores, a lot of them have swallowed this hook, line, and sinker. And even though that they now know it's a bunch of bull, they're still trying to hang on to it. I'm starting to have an inch. Here, creep from Dennis Donovan. A little bit of doubt creeps in. Here we go. I'm starting to have an issue with the latest report. Cormier says he hasn't seen the evidence, but Leopold says he has. Hey, we got to go with Leopold. Leopold says he saw it. It's rock solid. We all know that. Okay. Oh, and in here, BuzzFeed stands behind Leopold. 100%. Absolutely. Oh, remember when William Rivers Pitt and True Thought stood behind Leopold 100%? That worked out well for them, didn't it? I caught that too. Documents indicate a specific kind of evidence. Actually, documents can mean anything. A document can be your Walmart receipt. A document could be just your laundry list. I mean, document can mean anything. It can mean anything written. So, we have documents. Yeah, right. The list from BuzzFeed included documents, emails, text, and witnesses. So hopefully they have something close to that. Yeah, possibly tapes. Sure. Jason Leopold has the tapes. People need to wait. Oh, now here's a Killjoy Honeycomb 8. People need to wait and be sure that a story is vetted. No, don't wait. Go ahead before jumping on the bandwagon. No, jump on that bandwagon. I read that Leopold has a checkered journalistic past, although some of his stories have turned out to be true. Really? Which ones are those? That's got to be historic. It would be a good way to make the Dems look foolish. To fall for stories with no evidentiary backup because they want it to be true. Please, Goddess Gaia, please make it true, please. If it's true, it will be verified. I think I read that someone in Congress is going to check it out. I think you read that it was Adam Schiff. Yes, Adam Schiff, I want you to put your full resources into investigating this BuzzFeed story. And remember, it was verified by Jason Leopold. It must be true. Okay, oh, here. According to ABC News, the BuzzFeed article adds the special counsel's office learned about the Trump's directive to lie to Congress through multiple witnesses from the Trump organization and internal company emails, text messages, and a cache of other documents. Yeah, and that BuzzFeed article is based on Jason Leopold. Oh, here. Now, come on, man. Honeycomb 8, you're such a killjoy. Leopold has some credit issues. This story needs to be vetted, investigated. No. Just accept it. Like, can't you accept it like all the other dummies? Why can't you join in the party? It's Freudenschade, baby. Break out that victory champagne. Trump is as good as out of office. Now another. Oh, come on. I hate this, man. Two killjoys in a row. Up upon it, 7771. You're a killjoy, too. I hate you, man. Dummy, lousy killjoy. Here's what he writes. Don't count the chickens yet. Wait till BuzzFeed or someone shows some documented evidence. No, you don't need to wait. And you don't need to be such a killjoy. Man, I hate that. I'm in a big party mood like all the other dummies, and you got to ruin it. Okay, here. Understood, but so far all the media is pretty excited. Yeah, hey, if NBC is buying this, why can't you? We may not get full confirmation until Mueller's report, if indeed the public gets to see it. My guess is BuzzFeed has some slippery investigative methods. Yeah. That slippery investigative method is called Jason Leopold. Very slippery. Oh, yeah, here. Was I right about Adam Schiff? This is what it's referring to, Honeycomb 8, the killjoy. The chair of the House Judiciary Committee is going to check into this. Now the killjoy moment again. Best to get confirmation before jumping on a story is true. No, go ahead, jump on it, please. One of the writers has had issues with his journalistic integrity. I wonder which writer that would be. Would the initials be JL? With his integrity in the past, although some of his stories turned out to be true as well. Which, can you tell me, which Leopold, that's a good one to find out. Which Leopold story in his whole career turned out to be true? I'm going to ask Jason Blair for that answer. Wouldn't the perjury story come out eventually? I don't see the value in their reporting it before it's official. No, I see plenty of value because it's great entertainment. We're enjoying the Freudenschade. Maybe we should consider this was a leak that was intentional. We are witnessing an amazing rollout of discovery from the indicted Russians to multiple Trump team indictments. Yeah, it's all like fifth dimension chess. Right. It's all part of the plan. The BuzzFeed sources are law enforcement officials. And I happen to know from my own sources that law enforcement official, the main one, is Jason Leopold. So, hey, I too applaud BuzzFeed. Yes, me too. The entertainment, I love it. Fitzmas, thank you. They are no longer just a local paper taken from the movie The Post. I think this is their Post moment. Yeah, I actually did see The Post. And I think actually this movie should be retitled and call it Fitzmas II, starring Jason Leopold, of course. It's so important now to have these other smaller, bold news organizations other than the mainstream media. Yes, but you know what? They're not the only ones grabbing onto these loony stories. It's also the mainstream media. Okay, here's somebody. I love these hand clap celebrations. Yes. Thank you, Goddess Gaia. Yes. Okay, now this is where we find out where the Schadenfreude, the time frame where the Freudenschade celebrations popped, broke, ended, fizzled, whatever you want to call it. You see here? Here's a post at 6:09 from Skirl is just kicked and recommended, whatever, KNR. That's 6:09. And then mysteriously, nothing happens for a little over 6 hours until 12:19 a.m. And now the bummer moment. And it's the final. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. It's the final. It's the postscript. It's the final post of this thread. And here it is. Mueller disputing. This thread got real quiet. Please, people, can we not take off and run with a story from freaking BuzzFeed? So, you know, somewhere between 6:09 p.m. and 12:19 a.m. yesterday, the reality set in, and they found out about the sad news that the Mueller people, for the first time ever, they declared a news story to be not accurate. And so now let's you want to see the bummer moment after 6:09 p.m. So let's go to another thread, which starts at 7:45 p.m. So they already know. Here it is. Look, here's the reaction from Boston Bean. Is that you? Wait a minute, Boston Bean, is that you, Will Pitt? No, probably not. Effing Jason Leopold. Mueller says the story is shit. I was concerned about this coming from him. I remember Fitzmas. Oh, I remember it too. And he was at the center of that shit fest. Yes, Fitzmas. Oh, God. Fitzmas was wonderful. Fool me once, shame on me. Won't get fooled again. No, you will definitely, Oberliner. Even though you have a little more reality in your fellow dummies, you will get fooled again. Trust me. The guy deserves to never work in journalism again. And yet, when he breaks his next story that's sure to bring Trump down, you're going to be celebrating him. Not really. Seems to be more like a soft confirmation. Sounds like he's talking about the Mueller claiming it's not accurate. I don't think so, but what makes you think that? The careful wording. It seems to be about the emails. Oh, yeah, now they're microanalyzing the Mueller's statement that it was, or from his press person, that's not accurate. They didn't say that. They said, as described, it is not accurate. That is not the same as saying the story is false. No, actually it is. It could be something is off. There is nuance going on here. Oh, yeah. We have to look at the nuance. Not accurate. I mean, it's the first time they ever released a statement about a news story. And it says here, Oberliner, who's got a reality check going here. Not accurate is not the same as false? Seriously? Yeah. In a world of lawyers, it is not the same. It depends on what your definition of is. Yeah, remember that. I love this. Oberliner again. I will do my best to respond to this in 24 business hours. Yeah, that was the 24 business hours that Jason Leopold told Will Pitt of Truth Out that Karl Rove was sure to be indicted, and then frog marched across the White House lawn. That happened just 24 business hours ago on March 12, 2006. CNN pressed the other reporter about this morning. His answer was way weaker than his selling of the story. I felt a disturbance in the force. Yes, underpants, the force is not with you. Effing A. This guy is an effing loser. Yeah. So it's all Jason Leopold's fault. And guess who all believed him? Dummies and a big chunk of the mainstream media. Amen. We got effed on Fitzmas by this guy. Trump is guilty. AF as F. We don't need this guy to interfere. Why in God's name did the MSM pick this up, given his track record? Well, yeah, you know what? Virtually all of Dummy Land also picked up on it. But you're right, they did pick up on it. Now they have just like you all are doing, you're having a hard time dropping it. You lost. It's over. Don't you get it? There's no Fitzmas 2. It's over. I'm surprised Mueller's office said anything at all. Hey, you know what? When Jason Leopold is involved, all bets are off. And then finally, yeah, here's somebody that he's pretending to be the wise one here. I had doubts all along. That's why I never invested in the whole thing. So far, all these things have been duds that lead to nothing. Of course, it's the Freudenschade. Freudenschade, baby. And you know what? We haven't seen the end of this or future Freudenschades. So for now, this is old PJ saying, Freudenschade, baby! Freudenschade!